Welcome into the newsroom, everyone, and let's start out tonight by saying this. If you ever receive a message from someone that you don't know saying that you're about to inherit millions and millions of dollars from a family member that you've never met before, it's probably a scam, right? Tonight I want to talk about the sophistication of these types of scams and show you that anyone, not just old folks, but anyone, including journalists, can fall prey to them. Let's set the stage here. I had a colleague reach out to me a few weeks ago saying that he had a letter sent to him to this television station here in Missoula by a Robert Beck from the Robert Beck Law Firm located in Ottawa, Canada. Let's take a look at this letter right here. Now, my colleague shared the letter with me. You're looking at that right now. In that letter, the lawyer, Robert Beck, let's show you a picture of him, explains that his firm is in charge of settling a permanent life insurance policy held by a deceased client. Now, that client was a supposed COVID-19 victim, and the firm has had trouble finding any relatives to give the money to over the last 4 years. Now, the amount of money, according to Mr. Beck, nearly $11 million. Now, here's where it gets interesting. The lawyer asks in the letter for my colleague to put his name on the insurance policy because my colleague, and I put this in air quotes, folks, shockingly shares the same last name as the deceased person. But then Robert Beck, the lawyer, asks that he himself collect 10% of that $11 million once the other 90% of the funds are transferred into my colleague's bank account. Now let me stop right here and just say this obviously feels like a scam, right? You've got a lawyer from Canada reaching out to you about a dead COVID victim, all to the tune of $11 million. Red flag after red flag after red flag. Tonight I want to show you how some simple steps to figure out if this actually is a scam, and all you need access to is the World Wide Web. Let's take a look. So to figure out if this was a scam, I began by Google searching the Robert Beck Law Firm. Now they provided the website on the letter, and when you go to that website, wow, right? It looks like a legit law firm. I can take a spin around the site. You'll see things like frequently asked questions, an About Us page, pictures of all their lawyers and partners. Hey, you remember that guy? That's Robert Beck. And it's these pictures I want to hone in on right now. These people, well, they look like normal humans. They look like lawyers. But an easy way to see if a picture is legit is to reverse Google search it. Now let's take a look at our good friend Robert Beck. All you have to do is reverse search a picture by right-clicking on the image, click Search Image with Google. Once you've done that, click on the Find Image Source button, and you'll be shocked to see what pops up. This same image of the so-called lawyer from Canada, Robert Beck, actually turns out to be Julian Boone from a company called iCentra. Or is he actually Manuel Mitchell from Riverwater Link? Or does this man not actually work for a law firm, but work for a company called PacWest Contracting? As you can see, this photo is a fake, and it's being used across the internet on multiple different scams. And folks, for good measure, and to really nail this point home, I decided to call the Robert Beck Law Firm at the number that was on top of the letter. And this is what happened. So finally tonight, folks, it's important to understand the details that scammers will put into these types of crimes as we've just showed you. They'll use fake phone numbers, fake details, fake addresses, fake pictures even. It's important when you get something like this sent to you in the mail or a text message or an email, take a breath, relax, and then do your own research. Use the tools in front of you to recognize the red flags that are all around you. Folks, if you have something happening in your area or hey, you simply just need some help, I want to hear about it. You could be my next Help Me Ben. Visit our website, nonstoplocal.com, and click on the Help Me Ben tab under News. We'll be right back after the break.